Man, these guys are some real jerks. Okay. Even though I cleaned the workbench, it's still, I mean, I didn't really get it all the way done. Oh, I should leave my little pin comment. Still, I need about 60 more subs. Get to 1,000. Man, my YouTube, God, these roosters. My YouTube out here in the garage is just, it just wants to absolutely make me listen to country. Huh.
There's a lot of misinformation out there trying to scare
Go,
seniors.
Queen.
Trust me,
Hello
Congressman
there.
Brett
How you
Kavanaugh
doing?
is fighting to protect all of us. He's supporting President Trump's
Hope y'all are having a good day. Oh, damn, we got some people that actually came in already. I ain't even got started yet.
The Biden pill penalty while preserving our benefits. Because Congressman Brett Guthrie will
Hoping these stupid roosters will quit going crazy on me. They're not gonna. They're getting new homes either. Oh my god. Either today or tomorrow they're going to the neighbors. He wanted some roosters, so. Alright, what's up, y'all? I was gonna work on this for a few minutes. This is the one I was working on the other day, and I'm just sharpening it now. And then it'll get a sheath. But it's not really what I wanted to work on today. I want to work on, I'm going to start 2 new ones. This is one. I make a lot of these, this pattern. And this is a different pattern. I haven't really made many of these. But this is the one. This is the one I want to make, and then I never like making just one at a time because it's not worth warming up my oven to do one. So I did one of these because they're cool. I like these. So, here's my patterns. I drew out my pattern. Well, this pattern I've had, this one I made yesterday. And then this, I like to do this. I cut them out of 1/4 inch plywood, but the Cardboard works pretty good too. One thing that works good with these is you can set them down on the metal and put a magnet or two on them. It holds it down real good. And then I still got this one to finish too. Just not all that into these ones. These two are the same. Um, so I don't have my interest a lot. So I'm gonna finish them, but I gotta work on something else too. Oh god, metallic is definitely gonna get me busted. What the heck? What am I thinking? You're the king of copyright. All right. I'm just putting the first edge on this thing, so I've already been working on it for a while. So I need a lot right there. I said it was gonna rain today, but it's not. It hasn't. I probably should have been mowing, but I was expecting rain to happen. Kind of like an excuse to not mow, I guess. Maybe if it doesn't rain, I'll get out there after I do this for a little bit and go do some of the weed whacker stuff and some of the push mower stuff. And then tomorrow, if it doesn't rain, I can jump on the rider. There we go. All messages. Oh, there's a lot going on. A lot of people live and stuff I saw on the YouTubes. I guess it's Sunday. Everybody's doing what they want to do today. Doesn't help. Something about like I set the stream up too, and then didn't make it on time and changed the time and then was late. And that always kills the viewers for some reason. It doesn't matter what time I make it for though. 5 minutes before I'm gonna start, something happens and I gotta do something for a couple minutes and I'm late. Not really what I wanted to work on. Figured once a couple people got in here, I'd start making one of these knives. But it just ain't happening. We literally got a couple people. One of them's me watching on my other phone. That's alright, we'll just do it anyway. Boneless Blades. How you doing? I don't think I've seen you around here before. Thanks for coming in. I'm gonna actually have to check out your channel real quick. Okay, you're a First Amendment dude. Right on. I dig it. Cool. Thanks for coming in. Kinda expected knife related, but that's alright. Are you gonna start auditing blades? Interesting. What's up, Cola? Thank you. Kush, how you doing? I'll be curious. Auditing how? You gonna hammer them through nails? Or, or chop firewood? I don't know. This is a work sharp. Um, God, I forget the name of it. It's a work sharp. Precision adjust something. Something or other. It comes with these. So I got this one. It's a sharpener. It's got 3 different stones on it. 220, 320, and 400. And then this one's got a 600, an 800, and a ceramic. And then it came with a little leather. There's a kit that's a little cheaper that I think only comes with the 3 coarser stones. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I got the joke. Oh no, I think people go a little extreme on YouTube. Like, you don't need to be able to split firewood with your pocket knife. Uh, yeah, this is a sharpener that's designed to keep a very correct angle. You can see I do some things. Like, there's a knob here. This is the adjustment knob. And as you use this thing for about an hour, that knob will turn, and this thing will usually go down. It screws your angle up. And then I put this little, just a little piece. It's like a paint stick, but they also put like a ruler on it. And I cut it just to fit right in there because it kind of has a little too much flex right there. So those are the little things I do. Yeah, I got some music going in the background too. I'm really kind of not, I don't know. I'm over this whole sharpening this knife thing. I'm going to do it for another minute or two. And then, well, this is what I want to work on. I'm going to start on these. This one. And that one. Yeah, it does. I got some other things. Like sometimes I use this thing. It goes onto my you put it on here. Obviously you gotta take the belt off, but and then you set your angle here and you rest your knife on there. But you can mess stuff up pretty fast with that. So, and then I have one of them little digital angle finders to set the angle on that. But it is easy to screw it up. Oh God, here we go. What's up, Matt? How you doing? I hope the weather ain't been too crazy for you. We had one real good 30-minute period. Besides that, we've been pretty lucky. It hasn't been too much extreme weather. Taking a break from the garden. Well, dang. I should probably be out there. Our garden's got so many weeds in it. We got a few things that are growing. Some are growing pretty good. But the weeds are growing really good. 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 Yeah, we didn't. I know there were some tornadoes in the state, but I don't think none were real close to us. It was crazy windy for a minute there, though, and raining sideways, and I was worried the greenhouse was going to get messed up, but it survived. Blew a bunch of plants that were inside of it over and off the shelves and stuff, but it's still there. Yeah, yeah, it didn't. It came out pretty much completely unscathed, besides knocking over a few plants. But the actual greenhouse is fine. I can almost guarantee if it had been set up the way that they send it to you to set up, that they say is good, it would have not been fine. I think that kind of wind would have bent them poles right over. Right on, man. I don't know if you've seen the one I did. It was pretty cheap. It's not. It looks pretty good, but it's not the prettiest greenhouse. But 10 by 20 beaver greenhouse, and then I spent pretty much double the price on the greenhouse on some lumber to put a frame around it and some extra supports in there. And it's pretty nice. It's got a couple. It's got 3 beds, like little raised beds in there, and then a bench. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's really Cola's. right on. Thanks, Kush. About building a chicken coop. I feel like you guys are getting off easy. I got flower beds, closet shelves. Um, yeah, there's more than that. Yeah, yeah, I got you. I kind of know what you're talking. I mean, I don't know exactly, but I know what you're saying. Something pretty. Maybe one day we will get one of those. But what's up, Brian? I don't know if I said hi. I did see you come in. I think I might have been jabbering about something. I mean, I guess I gotta start messing some stuff up and being like, I can't do it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The messed up thing is she knows I can't do that. She knows it'll drive me nuts. It's like, do it nice or do it twice. Yeah, I got you. We got a pretty nice chicken coop. I've built. This is the third one I built, and the last two I built exactly the same. Um, but this one is much more finished, trimmed out. It's got a window, a proper window, um, an automatic door. But it's not real big, but it is very pretty. And I used actual siding on this one instead. I just used OSB on the other. But 7 by 3. It's a great size because you can use one sheet of plywood for the roof and still have some overhang. It's got like a slightly sloped roof, but no peak. And once you go bigger than that, yeah, it's just the material cost really gets to be a lot more. You start having to buy 2 sheets to do a wall instead of one sheet. This is the one I was working on the other day, Brian. I'm just sharpening it. It's got the canvas green micarta. I love this stuff. And it's this Tonto blade here. I keep saying I'm gonna quit doing this. I'm kind of over it. I do like it. I still gotta finish this one. 12 by 16 8-foot ceiling. copper, metal, whatever. Yeah, mine ain't like that. It's not. It's only 4 feet tall on the high side. I don't like going in chicken coops, so I don't generally make them big enough for me. I do put, like, I learned some things when I built the last one. One thing is I put a door on each side. The last one I put a door on one side, on the short side. So they go lay an egg all the way 7 feet away on the other side of the coop. You'd have to crawl through. So I changed that. I put a door on each side. And then the other thing is where the door opens, I make sure the floor is right there. Somehow in my last one, I ended up with a board there that makes it hard to like sweep everything out. So I don't know if that makes sense. Like what would be like a sill plate in a house? There isn't one. It's just floor. You can just sweep everything right out. Yeah, I ain't got all that. We got the auto door, and I got a window from Amazon that I think was $40. I got two solar power fans I was supposed to put in it last year, and I never did. And it's getting to be that time of year I'm gonna feel guilty if I don't do it, because they're mostly for when it's hot. They don't have a battery or nothing. They only run when the sun comes out. I think the solar panel for our door is pretty much taken. It doesn't really work, I don't think, anymore. Multiple reasons, but the way they designed it to plug in is kind of dumb because the chickens can hit the wire too easily. But I've just been taking heck is this thing? One of them USB battery banks to charge your phone with. I take one of those out. Right on. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, being able to clean it out easy is definitely a good thing to think about when you're building one. I did not do that on the last one. Not as much as I should have, anyway. This one's real easy though. It's 2 feet up off the ground, so it's right at a great height for you, even though you can't get in it. And you can run a broom from one end right out the other. What's up, rural prepper? Good to see you. We only got 7 chickens out there right now, so it's not that many. And I don't imagine we somewhere 10 to 15 is probably our maximum we would ever need or ever have. We've got more than we need already. We are down. We got just the one rooster out there finally. 6 hens and one rooster. And then these two jerks in here are they're supposed to be headed out to the neighbors soon. Kick the camera. I can't wait to get them out of here. by the end of the day tomorrow, they're gonna be gone. Yeah, yeah, we give them eggs, and we saw more often. They'd probably get as many as we ever need. Yeah, yeah, they're also trashing the place. 4 hens and 2 roosters. So, do you have those all together? Because definitely 2 roosters with 6 hens was a problem for us. We're also trying to get them. We're trying to keep them pinned up in their run because we got flowers and shit out now, and but we got this one little hen. I clipped their wings. Their run is only 4 feet tall. We got this one little hen that she can get just enough to jump up on top of the fence and get out. And then I didn't clip the rooster's wings because he really kind of stays with the hens, or he was. Now he's not. So when he goes in tonight, I'm gonna grab him and clip a wing. And then I don't know, that little one, I don't know what to do with her. They say not to clip them both because the whole thing is you clip one and it kind of puts them off kilter and they can't really get up as good, but she can do it. I need to fatten her up. That's probably be the easiest way to do it. Poor Stanley. Yeah, we got Marty left, and we had Fred and Marty, and then Fred had to go, so we're down to just Marty. And then these guys don't have names. That one's Asshole. But yeah, they gotta go. I bet. I mean, 30 hens, especially young hens, that's gonna be 2 dozen eggs a day. We got 6 hens, and I get 5 or 6 eggs a day. Definitely right now. They slowed down a little bit in the winter. There was maybe a month they didn't lay. But we had less than. I think we only had 4 hens. Because we got 4 of them are like year old now, and then we got 2 that are like, they just started laying a month or 2 ago. We hatched. They're actually siblings to these roosters out here. My brother was just talking about he's got quite a few chickens. He's getting rid of a bunch of them. Yeah, I bet. He's taking all his chickens except for his buff Orpingtons, which I think he only has 2 of, and 1 rooster. He's giving all the rest of them to my other brother, and then he ordered more buff Orpingtons because he wants to start hatching a bunch, but he wants buff Orpingtons. he gives away a lot of eggs too. He sells some, but he gives a lot away. His wife sells them. I guess she gets anything they have extra, she gets rid of at her work. And I know he gives them away to people around town. Sells some of them. Seems like everyone around here has chickens. Right on. I like both our Orpingtons. We got a barnyard mix because we got ours for free. Like we moved into this house and met the neighbors and was talking to them for a minute. Next thing I knew, they were bringing me over some baby chicks that they had hatched, and that's what we got. So they were free, and uh, and they lay good. It's just kind of what we're staying with right now. If I was to order chickens, I would definitely get um, Buff Orpingtons. That and Rhode Islands. Yeah, I mean you can't beat it. I think they gave us 8, and it ended up being half roosters and half hens. Yeah, we kept 2 of the roosters, and then eventually got rid of Fred too. And then one of those hens just mysteriously died one day. And then I don't know. And then we hatched some, anyways. Yeah, we haven't bought any chickens since we lived here. We just kind of ended up with them. I had a broody hen a week or 2 ago, but I kicked her off the nest. I got her to quit doing it. I wasn't ready for that. I think next year, if one tries to do it, I'll probably let them. Cause I've never had a chicken uh, hatch chicks. I've always put them in the incubator. Yeah, it's kind of funny because he's the one that's supposed to take these roosters. The neighbor that gave me, so he gave me the chickens that I used to get the eggs to hatch these roosters, and then he's gonna take these roosters back. This would totally not take as long if I was paying better attention, but alright, we're gonna switch to the 400 stone, but later. Yeah, they probably would, Cheryl. Good to see you. Um, the thing is, I don't. They like they'll just sit there all day. They don't eat or drink or. Yeah, 2 of them. 2 of the young ones look exactly like 2 of the old ones. What I did before is when I couldn't get them to lay in the nest box, is I would put ping pong balls in it, and then they'd go lay in there. They're kind of not laying in the nest box right now. They're laying um, right outside of it. I need to clean them out, and when they do that anymore, I usually just take the eggs one day and put them in the next nest box, and the next day they'll go lay in there. They're also starting to come out a little dirty, so I need to clean them boxes. Hey, Bonnie. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. I'm about to change gears and do something different. This is getting boring. I'm getting there though. Some marker on there. It's not gonna cut paper yet. It's getting sharpish. I'm just bored with it. Damn, I've been going for an hour already. This is supposed to be like some music mix, but I swear it's been nothing but Metallica and U2. Here we go. Oh, you haven't seen this part yet, huh, Bonnie? So this is where I start. Get like a bar of metal like this. Oh my gosh, you jerk. And then I got a couple patterns here, like different ones. Right now I'm doing this one of each of these. And I just kind of mark it all out on here, and then I'm going to cut it out on my little saw roughly, and then I will finish grinding it to shape in the grinder. Oh dang, Cheryl. But yeah, this is where it all starts. I did not clean over here. Hopefully soon. And this machine's kind of loud if y'all got headphones on. Be warned. rough shape. Trying to keep as much of this piece right here because I want to make something out of this. I'm going to need some of this section, so I'm not quite sure the best angle of attack here yet. Probably just like this. We don't need all that stabby part on there. I think I'm going to be able to make I'm going to do a folder here soon. I think that's going to be enough for it. It's not going to be very big. That's how I made it shoot sparks, getting a piece stuck down in there. in rough shape. I caught a little bit of y'all live last night. I didn't catch the whole thing. We had grandkids over and they went home yesterday. And I was exhausted. But they wore me out. Cleaned all the belts off this table. I guess it's time to start stacking them up again. Wanted to kind of knock the little burr off the backside from the, my water can needs filled. No, they don't. Yeah, they're fun for sure, but man, they are, well, I don't know what's the word. They go. And they like asking, why? Yeah, that's the word I was gonna use actually. I was gonna say rambunctious. Pretty accurate. Yeah, Bonnie, I tried that one. You know what they said? Why? What's up, Doc T? I'll do that with the Dremel. gotta adjust my table a little bit here or something. It's hitting where I don't need it to be hitting. Can't really grind it good. My knife is hitting right there. I need to try to slide the table out, hopefully. Doesn't work. I guess it's already out as far as it goes. Now I got it too close. The belt's not gonna go on. Well, that was all for naught. Huh. I don't know much about St. Louis, except for that I've drove through there a couple times, and it looks like a shithole. I don't know how else to say it. And the drivers are insane. It might have just been the luck of the draw that I just happened to be going through when the craziest people were driving around St. Louis, but they crazy. And the little arch wasn't that impressive either. Again, I didn't actually like go look at it, but I seen the thing. I know we're talking about different things. You're talking about weather. No, I know, Bonnie. There's crazy drivers everywhere, but I seen it on a different level in St. Louis. Um, Colorado definitely got some crazy drivers. Um, they do here too, especially in the city. St. Louis, it was like it was a racetrack, and everyone, it was nuts. I ain't talking about a little bit of speeding. I'm talking about as fast as you could go. Let this thing cool off just a second here. I think it pretty much has. That's hot. Upload that shit to YouTube, Cheryl. They'll get their money back. People would love to watch a cop crash into somebody. Oh, yeah, I guess that should have been the first question. I assume they are okay. I can. Alright. So, I'm going to do this area with the Dremel, and then I'm having a hard time getting in here on this one. I don't know. That stupid arm on that thing. Gotta be something I could do. I don't know. It's in the way. I guess I could probably flip it upside down, but that doesn't help me. That'll work now, but once I get the handles on, I don't think it would help. Anyway, we're gonna do it with the Dremel. Yeah. Yep, that happens. I had a neighbor, the husband and wife were hit by a drunk driver on a motorcycle. The drunk driver was in a car. They were on a motorcycle. I gotta find my little sanding drum. And I know where it is for my Dremel. It's in that thing there. I don't know why I didn't take it out. I need to clean these up. This is as far as I got with the clamp. Oh damn, I just saw it. And then it fell down in there further. Oh, I didn't put these tools away very much. I should have probably straightened them up a little better if I knew I need them. That's why they're all out. Get a little better set up in here. Have somewhere to put them. Yep, we need more shelves everywhere. Yeah, it happens quick. Yeah. I got a toolbox I normally put this stuff in, but it's filthy. And I don't really have anywhere in here in this little section to put it yet. Uh, but even that don't help too much because I'm still gonna just be getting them out and setting them on the bench all the time. What's up, MB? Good to see you. Hope you guys are doing good today. Not in my house. I must have missed that one. I'm sure it had something to do with my messiness on my workbench. I think it has something to do with that. I am in the garage. I'm not in the house. I do work in the house sometimes. In the kitchen table. Usually leather work. Um, oh, yeah, I gotcha. I do try to clean up my mess when I do that in there. At least try to not leave it there for more than a week. Things are so hard to get off of here when it's warm. Makes the little rubber part expand just enough. What's up, Craig? This live is mostly real. That tool ain't even that loud. Still got some more to do. Still see some of my line there. Everything's hot, including the tool. Next time I get a wild hair at my butt and I want to work on something besides the knives, it's going to be this. I'm going to take this apart and figure out where it needs some oil or some grease or something. I don't know. Cool the tool. Yeah, I just can't give up on this thing. It's like a Dremel from like 1960. Got an actual little tiny drill chuck on it. It's pretty sweet when it isn't burning up. Yeah, so definitely need to lube my tool. Somewhere in there, there's too much friction on the shaft, you know. Yeah, I got a little tool hoarding problem, maybe. I haven't really been buying many, but somehow they find me. color back good. Shape at least. It's going to be bigger than my pattern because I didn't take the line off all the way. And I never do. Thank you. Handle's gonna be something like that. I used to measure the pins out crazy accurate. Yeah, garage sales are good. I don't know. I find not lately, but it used to be all the time. People just be getting rid of stuff, throwing it away. I mean, I cannot watch a screwdriver go into a trash can. It's impossible. Even if it's broken, I'll turn it into an ice pick. So yeah, I used to measure these out all accurately, but turns out that's just more work than you need to do. This one's kind of alright. I need to find a center punch. Back to the bucket of tools. It's just a little tiny one too, no doubt it's in the bottom. Man, I'm totally missing chat. Alright, Craig. I think it said you're taking off. Have a good one. I'll see you tonight. I'm even on all messages. What the hell? Yeah. Alright. Alright, Bonnie, you too. Have a good one. That gardening done. I'm probably not gonna be on here much longer. It's been a while already. Yeah, that's where my pins are gonna go on that one. So it's ready to drill those holes. And I got this one. I totally lost. Oh, it's right here in front of my face. I lost a vise. Oh shoot. There's one more thing I have to do on this one. This other one. See my pattern. Supposed to be a little notch right there. I gotta do that. About there. What's up, Garrett? Good to see ya. Be right back. I'm gonna cheat this just a little on my saw. I'm missing my round file. What a surprise. The one that's missing is the one I need. I got this one. It's even smaller. I usually do this one first, and the other one I'm gonna find it. I think it's inside. What's up, Crab Castle Forge? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good one. I've been going for quite a while. I'm about to end it. Plus, I'm gonna have to go find this other file. So we'll finish this one. Get your fishing lures all done. I'm left-handed, that's the first thing. I cut my little groove perfect size. It's like catching on my file. Wish I had a drink. Hooking them. Okay. I don't know a dang thing about making fishing lures, but I feel like that might mean you're getting close to the end. Damn, all y'all are just getting me in trouble. Garrett's working on a pool. Bonnie's talking about shelves. Y'all getting me in trouble. You'll take a beer. Child, what's up? Right, Garrett? No, I've got so many summertime projects I've got to get done. Um, I mean, springtime projects, really. I know where my other round file is. I took it out of here because the lights on my trailer weren't working and I was trying to clean out the little connector with it. That's why it's missing. I just don't quite know where it is. I think it's in the house. I got a little stash of tools hiding in a room in the house. I'm hoping I put it there. You've been on the corner hooking all day, huh? I mean, I guess they say 20 bucks is 20 bucks. So there's with the small file. That's why I just use it to get it started. It needs the bigger file. That's just not enough. Actually need to do it just a little more. You can still tell where I cut it with the saw. Alright. So I got this one. I need to get the big file, drill the holes, then I can do the bevels. And that one and this one I still gotta do some more. I gotta do some dremeling in here. I got a notch there. This one's it's a little more of a V than a round one on this one. And then I'll mark it and drill the holes. This one's actually gonna get 2 pins, and then back here there's gonna be a lanyard hole with a little brass tube in it. And I think it might actually be getting, I think I might do not pins. I think I might do brass screws like this. So, but I'm gonna end it here. It's been almost 2 hours, which is crazy. It doesn't seem like it's been that long, but. So, anyone that's not subbed up, hit that subscribe. Let me see if I gained any. about 60 left, I think, till I get to 1,000. Yeah, I did gain a few. So 64 left to get to 1,000. I think I'm mathing wrong. 54. I'm cutting myself short by 10. 54 left to get to 1,000. So, I'm getting some pictures. All right. And then if you want to check out my Etsy link, click the little picture in the top left corner, or go to my homepage, and the Etsy link's right there. So that's my spiel. Y'all have a good day. I'll be back tomorrow. Oh my God, it's gonna disconnect me and then reconnect me. I'll be back tomorrow, y'all. Take it easy.